see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida's offense will have the football first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move.
Breaks into the open on the left. Touchdown, Florida. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will get the ball for the first time. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Snagged in the middle, it's Singleton. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to throw, it's Montgomery. He's got him. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop.
And the Gators have this offense rolling. to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Wants to throw on first down. Going deep. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Singleton. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off play action. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Moving away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to throw. It's Montgomery. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so you
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Figueroa.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind him. Nice job.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Quickly complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air, it's Montgomery. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
The Gators will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Now, this slant route you throw quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time, gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way right there. Just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Under fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
going right to work up top. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Makes the catch at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right.
Breaks into the open. Brought down in the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Rushes on him. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Gator.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there.
And he pumps it up inside the 20. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. This offense has it with really good field position. The give on the inside. Not enough space. Touchdown, Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Bringing the heat. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll give it to the back. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to pass. It's Montgomery. Shoots it to the left. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Quickly to the tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Gator. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They're going to test the right side with this one. Can't get him to the ground. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch near the 50. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. Here's a heat. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll go to the air. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Florida. Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes...
Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that with this play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Off the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Quick strike complete. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills. And
he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got his man quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the...
He's got it. First down and more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Under fire. Makes the grab. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Offside. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. That's caught. It's Figueroa. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game.
Oh, he's got some space. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught behind the line. It's Galladay. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Figueroa. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Firing to the right, complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks into the open. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To throw, it's Montgomery. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups.
Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab inside the 30. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gator! With that score, looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Penn State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll go right back to it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air, it's Montgomery. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Gators are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Lets it fly. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep ball.
Fires one high and deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 30, the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. He breaks a tackle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Right on the money. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard.